Welcome back. This is our Loki episode 3 musical score breakdown for leitmotifs and any other little hints we can get. A reminder, Natalie Holt, the composer of this awesome score, will be coming on the show and answering our questions. So comment below if you have any questions for her and maybe we will answer them. All right, let's get into it. And we're going to start where we always start. Diegesis, say it with me. Again, starts out right in the Marvel title sequence and then it fades into the background of the bar scene.
Won't let me speak.
We could do potato skin.
So I'm always looking for meaning where there is none. You know that. That's the name of the game here. But with that said, this is, I think, the 5th example of the music fading in or out from the background into the scene where the characters are existing. And that just feels like a little too much for it not to be an active idea where they're trying to maybe make us feel like what is reality for them versus us and kind of making that a little bit more ambiguous, which would make sense with this show, right? So it's kind of bringing us into it a little bit more than you usually would of kind of what's real for them and what's real for me. Now, if you are following along this theme in my episode 1 breakdown, I said I think that's Loki's theme, which would make this scene make so much sense. So maybe I'm still sticking to my episode 2 analysis, and I think it's magic in general, and I think this is just a clever way to fade into the title sequence. Okay, this is my oops, it was actually Loki's theme all along. This is my episode 1. I said it was the TVA theme. And episode 2, I said I think it's the Loki theme. I'm sticking with episode 2. I think we're figuring it out. So it sounds like this. Right? And there's a variation on the theme, which happens a lot. I think we should maybe keep an eye out for them because maybe they actually do mean different things. But it sounds like this. And then it goes... that kind of upward stepping motion. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's just a variation on the theme and it doesn't mean anything. But here we go.
Hello, dear.
Patrice.
Okay.
Not the TVA theme. TVA isn't even in this episode, pretty much. It is all Loki. So when you hear that, think Loki. And there's a variant on it, which is this. So instead of going up, going down sounds. And I think that's just Loki's in trouble. All right. I need your help. This is the unknown theme. I haven't figured it out yet. I need the hive mind to help me. This is what it sounds like. Here we go. We've heard it a bunch of times. Let me just refresh your memory, and maybe we can find the missing thread that connects all of these, if there even is one. But it's going to drive me absolutely crazy if we don't figure it out. So episode 1, we saw B-15's entrance, the main hunter. We saw Loki escaping with the time collar. Those were the 2 scenes where we heard this theme in episode 1. Episode 2, we saw Loki and Mobius walking and talking about if they're going to the real world, Loki will have his magic, and can he actually be trusted? And they're talking about that. And then we also saw all of the bombs being dropped through the time doors and bombing the sacred timeline. So those were the 2 times we saw it in episode 2. And here are the ones for episode 3. what do these all have in common? I can't figure it out. So we have all those 4 scenes from the first 2 episodes, and now we have establishing shots of this new world that we've never seen before that is about to be destroyed. And we have Loki and Sylvie fighting these guards on the train. Okay. Please comment below. Help me. I'm not going to sleep until this is figured out. Just 2 more. There weren't a ton of themes to analyze in this episode, which is kind of fun because we can dig in a little bit more to the ones that were there. But there's one theremin timekeeper chord progression that we found. I mean, the timekeepers weren't really around for any of this, or the TVA, because the whole episode takes place them, having escaped from all of that, whether they meant to or not. And so the timekeepers they're not involved, but there is an establishing shot of the world where we hear the timekeepers theme and chord progression. Maybe symbolizing, again, this feels like a cop-out, but maybe symbolizing that this is a part of the Sacred Timeline's plan, and the Timekeepers are totally cool with all of these people dying. Maybe that's what that means. I don't know. I'm open to interpretation still on this one.
What's the plan?
There's a town near here. And can you shut up?
And finally, the last one is turning into one of my favorites. This is Sylvie's theme, or Lady Loki, or main variant Loki. We heard it first at the end of the first episode, the big reveal with the cloak. We don't know who it is yet. And it sounds like this. That is the mode, and it's played on a gnarly violin every time, if you remember from the first 2 episodes of this breakdown where I talked about it. But this time, super fun. All of a sudden, it's turning kind of into a hero's theme. I really like where this is going.
Hey, stop!
So there you have it, episode 3. We are getting closer and closer to having some answers. Again, Natalie Holt, the composer of this amazing score, will be coming on and answering some of our questions. So comment right below, and maybe we'll answer them. Other than that, make sure you click that like, comment, subscribe, support the algorithm, get this stuff out to more people who might love it as well. And we will be back trying to figure out what these all mean and where we're going for episode 4 real soon. So thanks for watching. Thank you to the Patreon donors making all these videos possible. If you want to help out as well, you could go to patreon.com/classicaltrombone. And I have an album, if you want to hear some of my music, called Half Man, Half Machine on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, all that good stuff. And it sounds a little something like that.